Let's go ahead and open this up and see what's inside, because I'm not sure how many discs are in here. I know that it's going to be at least 2 because there are 26 episodes. I want to say maybe 3. I'm going to guess 3 discs, but we'll see here. Hey everyone, so the clip you just saw was me opening up this copy of the VeggieTales show, the complete series, on DVD. And the reason for this awkward introduction is just that I did one take of this video and I kind of didn't like it. It turned out to be just too long and rambly, and I know that seems weird coming from me because I do that in a lot of videos, but I'm trying to improve that. So I thought I would do another take of this. Obviously I already opened it, so I can't do the unboxing again, so I just showed you that, and now I'll do the official part of the video where I show you what we have here. So let's get started. This is the VeggieTales show, the complete series, and here is a look at the front artwork. I picked this up on Amazon. It was about $25 in April 2025, and I think that's actually a fairly good deal, and I'll show you why on the back here. Here's a look at the spine. Kind of plain looking, but it does the job. I have to say I do like the front artwork fairly well. Looks nice and colorful. On the back here, all 26 episodes, we've got a little description here, a few thumbnails, and it does have a good number of bonus features, which is pretty cool. So there is a look at those, and approximately 10 hours and 26 minutes of running time. So there's a good, you're getting a lot of content on here for your money, I think. So I think that's a pretty good deal. And a little very brief history about this show. I actually had to look this up because I've been rather out of the loop on VeggieTales for a long time. Really, my nostalgia for VeggieTales is the early specials from the 90s and up until sometime in the 2000s. After about Lyle the Kindly Viking and maybe 1 or 2 after that, I sort of lost interest in it for the most part. Aside from a few specials here and there, like Christmas specials and things, but briefly, what I know about VeggieTales is that they had, they had been doing the direct-to-video or DVD specials for the longest time, and at some point there was some, buyouts of Big Idea and, transfers of ownership and things. At one point there was a Netflix exclusive series called was it VeggieTales in the House and then VeggieTales in the City? There was 2 of those where they completely redesigned the looks of the characters, and the way that they did the stories was different, and it was not received very well generally, I don't think. In fact, I remember briefly on Facebook where they introduced those new characters and, one by one or something, and the comments were just something else to read. People were not very happy with that. So from that, this was kind of a, going back to what it was before a little bit, except I think that the VeggieTales show it's a little bit different of a style compared to the specials before, because I think instead of just showing Christian, values in these stories, this is more like, I think somewhat more of biblical stories and things like that, or something. I haven't seen any of these, so I don't know completely. I do remember that there was also a kind of a TV, was it VeggieTales on TV or something, where they showed some older episodes on TV with a different theme song and things for a while. And as far as the future of VeggieTales, I think that this is all just stuff I kind of quickly glanced through on Wikipedia. I think in 2026 or so, there is a Larry Boy movie that is in the works of some sort, and I think there is some VeggieTales shown on some other sort of streaming service. I don't know if it's Netflix or something else. It might be something else. I think it's called Minnow or something, actually. But I've been so out of the loop, but I was really surprised that this came out on DVD. I just wasn't expecting it, but nevertheless, here it is, so I decided to pick it up. And we're gonna just open it here. I already did, but here is what we get inside. And I'm actually pretty happy with my first impression of this. You can see that it has some back, I don't know if I want to call it artwork, but it is a listing of what is on each disc, which I think is pretty cool. So disc 1, you've got the first 8 of the episodes, and then it actually has the bonus features on this first disc. And I don't know all of the history of what, if any, of these other episodes have also been released on DVD in different variations. I do know that The Best Christmas Gift had a DVD release, and I have that. And I think some of these other ones may have as well, because there is, like the Peace, Joy, and Love episodes. I feel like those might have been on a DVD, perhaps, maybe. So some of these, but perhaps not all of these, may have been released in some other compilation or single disc, single special type DVD releases. But anyway, this is where they're all kind of housed in one, and that's pretty neat too. So disc 2 has 9 through 17, and then I will have to pull out the insert here to show you disc 3, just 'cause it's a little hard to see without doing that. But this has episodes 18 through 26 there. So you can kind of, let's see, pause there. Let's see if I can get that all in the frame. Kind of pause if you want to take a better look at the episode list. But I think it's pretty cool that they included that. So let's see, just got to carefully get this back in here. Then I'll show you each of the discs. And it is nice that these all have some good colorful artwork on them. Disc 1 has the episodes plus one. It has the episodes 1 through 8 plus the bonus features, and I like the artwork on this generally. You got Bob and Larry here on it, and this is released by Universal. So there is that. The other two discs look more or less exactly the same as far as the artwork. It's just different labels here. This is disc 2, episodes 9 through 17, and then finally we have over here disc number 3 with episodes 18 through 26. So that is basically what we get here. Unfortunately, my case came just a little bit cracked up here, so that's a little bit of a bummer, but it's not too much for me to actually be too bummed out about it. I'm going to keep this one. It's just fine. So but anyways, there it was. Like I said, again, I was kind of surprised to see this one get released. I ordered it on Amazon, about $25. I don't know if this is going to be showing up in any sort of stores like Walmart or anything like that. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. It does seem like the kind of show that may eventually show up at Walmart. I'm not sure. Since I ordered it online, it may already be at Walmart, and I just haven't checked yet because I got this, might have been the day before release date. I'm not sure. But nevertheless, kind of an interesting release, and I haven't looked at any reviews of this show, haven't seen any of the episodes, so I don't know, how good they are. I do know that some of the original creators of VeggieTales were a part of this, a pretty big part of this, so I'm expecting it should be at least kind of good. And I think now they are no longer part of whatever's coming next, I think. But again, I'm so out of the loop on modern VeggieTales that I don't know. It's just a lot of stuff you'll have to look up online. I kind of tried to just briefly look up a little bit of it, but there's just a lot of areas after, like, roughly Lyle the Kindly Viking. A lot of things after that I'm just, and there was a lot after that, my goodness, that I am just kind of out of the loop on. So, anyways, all that said, the VeggieTales Show, the complete series on DVD, there it was. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next video.